Hey everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. This video is about getting to know me and who I am. I want to be able to get to know you guys, and there's so many of you I've already gotten to know just by all the comments that you leave, some emails that people have left, and I really enjoy getting to know people in this hiking community, in the running community. But I thought if you guys are interested, getting to know who I am and me a little bit more. So that's what this video is about. All right, so I'm glad you are interested in this video and finding out who I am. That's very nice. I've gotten so much positive feedback on my channel so far. I am overwhelmed and so grateful that my videos have been so well received by so many of you, and all of the sweet, amazing comments that people keep leaving me, especially Linda, you're great, Johnny, just to name a few, and a bunch of other hikers. Some hiker friends that I hiked with on the AT have reached out to me, and I haven't spoken to you guys in a while, so it has been amazing. I absolutely love the hiking and running community. I always have, and you guys definitely don't disappoint. So it makes it a lot more fun creating this channel with this kind of information and content to share from my experience and my trials and errors of what I've gone through and what I've learned along the way, in hopes to help you guys get out and create your own adventure and prepare for your thru hike or your ultra race. So I'm so thrilled on how well this channel has been received. So let's get into who I am and a little bit about me and my past and my situation. So my real name is Stephanie White, and even though I go by Ultra, my trail name is Ultra, that's short for ultra runner, but that's what I go by on the trail, and we'll continue that. I love that. That name was given to me by Fresh Ground and a bunch of hikers in 2018 when I thru hiked, and I thought that was very appropriate since I was preparing for three big ultra races after I completed the Appalachian Trail in 2018. So yep, I'm an ultra runner. I've been running long distances for quite a while. Well, actually not a ton of time. I would say seriously for about 5, almost 6 years now. And I love it. It's been incredible. I love competing against myself and pushing myself to be better at a strategy, or, and as I say it, as in chess, like when you're doing an ultra race, it's kind of like a chess game. You gotta predict what your move is going to be, how you're going to be able to handle stuff, and so on. But I have plenty of videos explaining why I love running. But so let's get into some more specifics about who I am. So I grew up in South Florida, Coral Springs and Fort Lauderdale, and spent most of my life in Florida. Moved up to North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, quite a while ago. I think it was at the end of 2009, and I've lived here since, and I love it. I don't see myself ever leaving because I really like North Carolina a lot. I met my husband in 2010, and we've been together ever since. We've been married since 2012, and we couldn't be happier. I'm very grateful for him, and we have created a wonderful life together. So I am super happy, very much in love with him, and we've created a great home. So we don't have children, and that's been a personal choice, not medically, but I'm able to have children if I wanted to, but I love kids, but I just have chosen not to have children, and so we have lots of dogs and cats. We are animal parents, and so right now we have 4 dogs and 3 cats. We have Millie, who's 5. We just recently adopted Summer and Ollie, and they are about 8 months now. And we also Penny kind of found us and wanted to be rescued, so we added her to the clan, and she is a little bit over 1. So we have a full house of dogs, and I know you see them playing all the time in the background of these videos, and but they keep me busy, and they really keep our house happy with all the playing and fun times that we have with them. We do have 3 cats. We've rescued them as well. 2 of them have special needs. They're, oh goodness, I can't remember the medical term that they have, but basically their brains did not fully develop. So one of them has some physical problems and one of them has some mental problems, but they're both very happy cats and we really love them. Let's see. As far as my career and education, so I have a bachelor's degree in philosophy and a minor in, so I majored in philosophy and minored in women's studies, and that was at UNC Charlotte. So I enjoyed going there. That was fun. Before I got into what I'm doing now currently, I was a paramedic for 10 years on the street, and I worked in South Carolina, and that was quite the job. I really enjoyed that job a lot. I loved my patients and working directly with the community, but I did start to get burned out. It is a tough career to be in, and I won't go on a rant about it all, but one thing that kind of pushed me out was all the drug seekers and drama related to people wanting to abuse the system and use paramedics as a ride to get into the hospital so they didn't have to wait in the waiting room. I could go on and on about this, but I don't want this to be a negative video. But that was quite the challenge. But the 10 years that I did work in the field as a paramedic, I really had some amazing calls and met some great people, and it felt wonderful to be able to truly help people when they were in their time of need, and that made it all worth it. So in 2018, so let me back up for just a moment. So in 2017, I was starting to get to that point where I was getting burned out a little bit in the field, and I also was getting to a point in my running career that I was ready to go to a higher distance, and I felt that at that time it was the highest or best point in my life to go further, and I wanted to sign up for the 200-mile distance races. So again, that's in 2017. So I found the Triple Crown of 200s and signed up for all 3 of those, which is set 1 month apart starting in August. And then I had to figure out how to train for that. So looking at fast packing and different strategies people use to train, that led me to the Appalachian Trail. So in 2017, I made the decision to go and take 2018 off pretty much completely from work and hike the Appalachian Trail and then go do the 3 races. And that's what I did. And that's what my first book is about, Running-Thru. There's a description and link below in the description box. But after going onto the trail in 2018, while I was out there, it really was a pivotal point in my life. I decided to change directions and go a different direction pretty much in my life. And so when I came back from the trail and the races, I did not return as a paramedic. And so now I work from home, and I have an online store that I run and manage, and that gives me a lot of flexibility with time. Time to take care of my rambunctious dogs, time to get outside, make videos, go hiking and running a lot, and it's also affording me to be able to go out onto the trail again this year in 2021. So, and hopefully other hiking plans in the future. I hope to do the PCT, I hope to do the CDT, and some other plans I've got in my back pocket that I got to keep working on to see what can happen with that before I really explain all of that. But big plans in the future for sure. So that is how I ended up here in this point in my life. Let's see some other things about me. Let's see, I'm a morning person. I love early mornings. I have a hard time staying up late, and yep, always have been. Let's see, I don't have any diet restrictions, but I do try to watch what I eat when I can and try to stay away from gluten as much as possible. Yeah, when I am in racing season, I am a lot more strict with my diet. Lately I have been more lax, plus I'm getting ready to go back on the trail, so I'm not too worried about it. Husband, he works from home as well. His name is Matt White, and he is a developer. He's in IT. He's a very good computer geek, very wise and smart when it comes to technology, thank goodness, because I'm not. And he has to help me with a lot of technology. So we balance each other out a lot in that sense. Yep. And let's see, as far as my family, I don't have a whole lot of family that's around us. I'm very close with my mom, and she lives not too far away. And my in-laws, they don't live too far away either, Matt's parents. So, but that's pretty much the only family that we have here in Charlotte, and we're okay with that. Matt doesn't have a very big family at all, and my family's pretty scattered all over the place. So before I got into long distance running, I was doing shorter distance running, but I was also into triathlons, and I have done 1 half Ironman and 3 full Ironmans, and from there I transitioned into ultra running and haven't looked back since. I really love the ultra running aspect of the challenge. So, and I loved triathlon too, but I'm not a great swimmer. I can run and bike all day, that was no problem, but it was quite a challenge for me to train and get familiar with, or get better at swimming. So I can swim, I can go the distance, but do I like it? Not really. So I may do another triathlon in the future. I did enjoy the training part of it, but it is not in the plans as of now. As far as which triathlons I've done, I did the half Ironman in Raleigh. It was that was the first one I did, and then I did 3 full Ironmans, which was in Wilmington, Maryland, and Chattanooga. And I did best in Wilmington. That was my best time at 13 hours and 13 minutes. And yeah, so I enjoyed that. I enjoyed being a triathlete and doing that, but my passion is in long distance hiking and ultra running. Once I discovered that and started getting better at being a long distance runner and hiker, I love it too much. And so I'll never say never of going back to being a triathlete. I may, and it's always nice to change things up for sure. But right now, I have a lot of trails that I want to continue to do, and some races that I would still want to experience. Maybe some races that I would like to do again. I had a great time doing the 200-mile distance races, and I would really love to possibly do those again, especially Tahoe. It was a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens in the future. Let's see. Back to family. I have 2 younger sisters. I have a sister that's in the Coast Guard, and I have 2 nephews from her, and I have also a younger sister that is struggles with substance abuse, and it's a challenge for her, and always has been for most of her life. And she also has 2 nephews, or my 2 nephews from her, and I'm very close with one of them because my mom is raising one of them, so I stay pretty close in his life. But that's my family history. My dad lives in Maryland, and I'm not very close with him. And that's just how it's been for a long time. It's no big deal. But that's quite the story. I won't get into all of that. But just, we are not close, basically. I love to travel. I love going to new places. I love road trips. I don't have a preference of driving or flying. Both are fun, but I really love seeing the country. So if there's an opportunity to drive and explore the area and the towns, that's usually my choice. I love to travel. I love going to these races and trying to stay there a day or two before or after the race to explore the area. That's a lot of fun for me. I love going to the beach. To say I'm a beach person or a mountain person, it's a 50-50 thing. I can't say one is better than the other. I really love both. But yeah, that's basically me and my story. And of course there's other things, but I'm not sure exactly how much you guys would want to know or care to know. I don't want to sit here and bore you to death. If you have any questions for me, or if you would like me to make another video more about my story, I'd be more than happy to do that. Please send the questions down below. But more importantly, let me know about you. I want to know the community and the people that are involved in my channel. I've met, not personally met, but virtually met a lot of you. I love seeing your videos and different channels. That's been a lot of fun. And so tell me who you are, where you're from, what your name is, and what you're into, or what your future plans are. If you're planning to hike the Appalachian Trail, if you're planning to do a long distance race, whatever your story is, whatever you would like to share, feel free to share with me. I would love to know more of who you are. That would be a lot of fun for me. So please leave a comment down below, and I'll be looking forward to getting to know you all a lot better. And I will be hitting the trail pretty soon here. It's right around the corner to be starting my thru hike. So we will be getting to know each other a lot more pretty soon. I do appreciate everybody following my journey, being interested in my channel. A big heartfelt thank you for all of that. I do put a lot of work into this, into sharing my information and my experience, and again, I'm so thrilled that it's so well received. I really appreciate all of that and all the amazing feedback you guys have given me. It's been so helpful. And please keep it coming. If you guys have any more suggestions for me of how to film better, how to topics you guys want to know about or hear about, anything that crosses your mind, please share with me. I love getting and seeing all of your comments, and I look forward to seeing more. So thank you again for all of your support and feedback, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.